What's going on, man? My name's Dave, and we are officially at 50,000 subscribers. You guys are awesome. Thank you for helping me get there. And today, as a way of saying thank you, I'm going to be answering your top dating and lifestyle questions. This video is going to help you become that guy that girls just cannot resist. So, let's get into the first question. So first up, we got A. Weiser, and he's asking, should I try a long-distance relationship? The short answer, absolutely not. Listen, connection is great, but convenience is key. If it's not convenient, like she's all the way across the world or even all the way across the country, or sometimes even like an hour across the state, it's gonna be really hard to make it work. The thing is, and especially as you adapt a more abundant mindset, connections are easy to find. Girls are out there everywhere. There's tons of high quality girls. It's not hard to connect with them, and you will meet them if you put yourself out there. But convenience is hard to replace if you don't already have it there. And I've seen too many guys put themselves in bad situations trying to make a long distance thing work. A lot of times it just doesn't. It's better to just find a girl in your area or move to an area with more high quality girls that you can meet. Next up, we get a question from Jesus asking, what are the most primordial steps for you to find your purpose in life? Well, Jesus, here's how I did it.
I was out there scrapping, taking action, trying to play fair and gain my rations. Icy roads didn't gain much traction until I found my faction. But before, when I did it alone, I was looking for support, there was nobody home. Damn, that gave up, I was ready to quit. That was something I would never admit. Then I had a chance to connect with some like-minded guys that I had to respect, and it had an effect, a dramatic effect. Now I knew for sure that my path was correct. That's when I took off like Elon, Mexico, Japan, all the way to Mekong. Life can change when you get a little freedom, but it all started with a place that I belong. That's the point I'm trying to get across. Go at it alone, of course you're getting lost. But with the right people in your crew, really ain't a limit to the things that you can do.
So yeah, to kind of cap that off, first off, you want to always be trying new things and stretching your comfort zone, because that's how you're going to find new passions, things you enjoy doing, and potential opportunities and avenues to go down. And the second one, which I touched on a lot in the song, is to connect with like-minded, growth-minded guys. Now, I know this is tough to do and a big question I get from a lot of guys, but it really is the game changer. You know, for me in my early 20s, connecting with that growth-minded, like-minded group of guys was what really helped to accelerate my progress and blast me off to the point where I've been traveling the world and doing my thing for years. And those relationships really helped to expand my mindset and expand what I thought was possible. And one of those like-minded guys I connected with in my early 20s was How to Beast, who I know a lot of you guys are familiar with. Me and Beast were actually talking about this, and we decided that we wanted to team up and make it easy for you to not only to meet more like-minded guys and find your purpose, but also to get a lot better with girls as well. And that's why we've decided to create the Beast Lifestyle Program. So what is this program? Well, basically, me and How to Beast are taking a small number of guys and mentoring you on dating, purpose, and lifestyle. We're gonna help you get the girls you want and achieve the lifestyle that you dream of. Now, between us, we built multiple successful businesses, approached thousands of girls, traveled the world, and built lifestyles that we really dream of, and we wanna help you to be able to do the same. We actually just finished up our last program, and guys in it really took their shit to the next level. From moving across the country, starting new careers and starting to make more money, to getting 3 to 4 dates a week and really amping up their dating life. Guys really leveled their shit up. So if you're ready to level up too and take full control of your life, then bro, this is the program for you. Whether you're in your 20s and trying to carve your path for the first time, or even if you're in your 30s or 40s and trying to reshape your lifestyle and finally have one that you're really happy and excited about, we got you. All you gotta do is hit the first link in the description to fill out the quick application. On that page, you're also gonna see some video testimonials of guys who just went through our last program, so you can get a little bit of insight on that. So again, bro, just hit that first link in the description, fill out the application, and if we think you're a good fit, we'll get back to you. Next up, we got Dubum, who asks, how do I get those massive balls to point at a girl and just go up and talk to her? Dude out here trying to call his shot like Babe Ruth. I like it. But bro, what you gotta understand is those massive balls don't just pop up out of nowhere. I mean, unless you're in a South Park episode.
Oh! Oh, Jesus! Oh.
It comes with repeated experience and reps, right? Even a guy like me, I used to be super anxious about going into like Walmart when I was in my late teens and even in my early 20s because I was afraid to interact with the cashier and maybe be judged by the people walking through the store. Basically, I just felt like a bitch all the time. But you gotta understand, the more you do something, the easier it becomes, which is why you gotta make it a habit to get out of your comfort zone. If something scares you, you gotta get ready to go do that thing consistently. For me, I was tired of feeling so anxious all the time, so I threw myself into those situations and it got a lot better. Now I'm calm most of the time in these social interactions and I feel good. And best of all, I can Babe Ruth those approaches, just point, call my shot, and go for it. All right, next up we got Loy, who asks, how to go from getting numbers through cold approach to setting up dates and not being ghosted. I've been successful getting numbers, but failed to get dates. Is it all about texting, or is there something else to do? First thing I'll say is, usually it's not about texting. If you make a good impression on a girl and she wants to see you, it's kind of almost hard to fuck it up over text. Like it's easy just to ask her out, get her to come out at that point. But if you didn't make a good first impression, it's gonna be kind of difficult to get her out even with great text game because she just doesn't remember you that well and she probably doesn't like you, at least from that first impression. My guess is the latter is probably happening and you're not making that great impression when you go up and approach. The way to fix that is to improve your fundamentals. So what does that mean? It means making better eye contact. It means approaching with a better mindset, having that mindset that she's into you and she's in your league versus maybe being out of it, which a lot of guys think. Also, talking slower. That's one thing that I've had a lot of problems with. I'm naturally a fast talker, so I have to consciously slow myself down when I'm talking to girls, but it does make a big difference and it will for you too. And then finally, closing the right way. Instead of just being like, hey, can I get your number? Being like, hey, you wanna hang out sometime? And once he says yes, that's when you go for the number. So if you can improve those fundamentals, you should start seeing more text back and start getting more of those girls out on dates. But also keep in mind, there's always gonna be a level of flaking when you meet girls randomly throughout the day. So don't get butthurt if it happens, just keep getting better. Okay, now we have one from Faisal who asks, I met this girl once in my uni. We haven't gone on any dates yet, but I've been doing Snapchat streaks with her for the last 6 months. Will this put myself in the friend zone? Grab a shovel, bro. You are deep in the friend zone. Here's the thing. You either move fast with girls or you lose slow. And losing slow isn't fun for anybody because that means you're just missing out on opportunities and screwing yourself over. Maybe this girl liked you at first, but when you just Snapchatting her for 6 months straight without asking her out, she was probably like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And lost interest. See, at this point, man, you're 6 months in, either ask her out or just forget about it and let it go. And next time, move way faster. Move about 6 months times faster. Probably ask her out, right after you get her Snapchat. Okay, next up, we got one from Ahmed. If you feel you're worthy to the point you get women to like you, but don't approach because they aren't your standards, is that abundance or is that ego standing in the way? Bro, that's mental masturbation. A common excuse I see from guys is, I'm too picky, and really what that means is either you're seeing girls and you're too afraid to approach, so you're saying, oh, like she's not hot enough, which is actually just bullshit, or you're consistently going to the wrong environments and you're not even really giving yourself a chance to meet hot girls. Either way, you gotta stop bullshitting yourself and start taking the right action. It's on you to put yourself in the correct environments and find the quality girls that you are into. Plus, come on man, how do you know if these girls are even into you if you're not going up and talking to them and consistently approaching? Again, you're just mentally masturbating left and right at this point. Go out there and take some fucking action. All right, next up we have one from Soldier of Life. What's going on, man? Haven't seen you since our approach video back in Germany. You're gonna have to catch up soon. But his question is, how has your lifestyle changed since learning effective dating techniques? It comes down to one word, bro. Freedom. Things change when you know you can go anywhere in the world and pick up girls and get dates. The world truly does become your playground and it's a lot more fun that way. Like there are no barriers. No matter the culture, no matter the types of girls, You know and trust yourself that you can figure it out. Before, I was afraid to leave my house and talk to the cashier at Walmart. Now, I feel like I can conquer the world. And the big thing that changed was getting better with girls. Next, we have the Scarlet Spider, who asks, how do I approach girls during the pandemic? Real simple, bro. Grab my new Approach Mastery cheat sheet, second link in description. Follow that to the T. You're gonna be good to go. That thing is pandemic proof. Next up, we got my boy Eric. What's going on, man? He asks, how do you cultivate the internal mindset that becoming a high value man is a lifelong journey and avoid self-sabotaging thoughts when you lose motivation and faith in the process? Well, the journey to becoming a high value man is not an easy one. Otherwise, every guy would try to do it. And let's face it, there's a lot of piece of shit jamokes out there who are so far away from being high value man, it's not even funny. But even just asking this question shows that you're a high value man. You have that thought process of trying to improve yourself and get better, which is a great start. Now, as far as how to stay on the path, first you gotta realize that this really is one of the most valuable and worth it lifelong journeys that you can ever embark on. You gotta remember, there are gonna be tough times along the way, and progress is definitely not linear. Sometimes it's boom, 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 and you're itching your way up little by little, even having some dark moments along the way. But stay on the path. Even if you gotta take a quick pit stop, get right back on it. Even I've had thoughts along the way, like maybe a business wasn't working out the way I wanted it to, or my YouTube channel wasn't growing fast enough, and you have thoughts like, shit, am I really not good enough? Am I not cut out for this? Should I try something else? What's going on? But by staying on the path, by maintaining good habits, and by continuing to push forward, I've seen more opportunities come up than I never would have expected. You grow, you build skills, you become mentally stronger, and you actually prepare yourself for the next big thing without maybe even realizing it. And the important thing is not to give up right before you reach that potential next big thing, because if you just give up, then you're never gonna get there. So yeah, remember, it's all gonna be worth it. Stay on your grind and don't give up, bro. Especially you, Eric. I know you're a strong-minded dude. You got this. Next, we got my man, Luis De Leon, who asked, can you address the process of shrinking your inner circle as you level up in life? Listen, as you level up, you're naturally gonna wanna spend less time with people who aren't also trying to level up and working on improving themselves. You're no longer gonna relate with them. Like if you start an online business, you start getting more freedom in your life, traveling the world, it's gonna be really hard to relate with your buddy who's back at home, working the same job, like doing the same day-to-day shit. There's just gonna be a big disconnect there. Now sometimes shrinking your circle is gonna happen consciously, where you have to kind of set the boundary and decide, hey, I'm gonna limit the amount of time that I spend with this person because it's not really adding any value to my life. And sometimes it's gonna happen unconsciously, where again, you feel like you don't relate anymore and you're naturally gonna just drift apart. Either way though, you always wanna aim to connect with people who are where you wanna be in life, whether that be in business, fitness, dating, you know, at all these different sort of levels, you'd like to have different people you're connecting with there so you can keep staying motivated to level up. I've seen it time and time again, bro. You really are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with things like your income, your dating, and really everything. If you spend time with jamokes, you're gonna be a jamoke. You spend time with cool dudes who are leveling up, you're probably gonna level up too. Now guys, thanks again for helping me reach 50,000 subscribers. Could not have done it without you. Y'all are awesome. And thanks again for submitting these questions. If you want to see some more dating Q&As, check out this playlist right here. Let's keep it going. I'll see you right there, homie.